Yes, Now Blessed, Now Fair Warning is the album we're listening to by Van Halen, track 9 and 9. I've been sipping on a couple of ciders. Had a little voddy in the engine to start. One Foot Out of the Door is the last track of this record, entitled One Foot Out the Door. Sunday Afternoon in the Park was the track prior to this that we listened to that obviously bleeds into this tune. Let's finish this record off. Let go. King Seth says, if you're here, then you're a true Van Halen fan. Give some shouts out to Zach, who recommended this on the Patreon. Don't thank me, Van Halen heads, for listening to this. Thank Zach, because about time we listen to more Van Halen, isn't it? And I'm not a true Van Halen. Well, I must be, because I'm here. I am now officially a true Van Halen fan. Put some respect on that. Okay. Arguably, you could call track 8 and 9 like the same song. Very synth driven. It was good to listen to. I don't think it was a detriment that it was synth driven. I don't really like synths in the music in relation to a traditional guitar rock band, but I thought that was half decent, not too bad. I mean, we had a guitar solo going on from like 1 minute, i.e. like the midway point of this song, so there's a little vocal line. A lot of people calling this the darkest record, and in listening to the audio production, I can hear that to an extent. It's very organic, gritty production, but how many of the people do you think are influenced by the album artwork? Which, to the artists out there, to the musicians out there, that's how important your album artwork is. If there's one image that represents or you want to utilize and weaponize to influence the consumers of your music, pay very much attention to how the album artwork goes. I think a lot of people are influenced by the album artwork in reference to it being dark. I mean, we could talk about in a literal sense because we've got some bleak imagery here, but we could also just talk about the colorway, the color scheme, the dark tones that are being utilized. Production-wise, I do think there is a darkness to it, but then I also question, am I being influenced by the artwork? If it was like a beautiful sunset with gleaming bright imagery, would I still perceive the production of this album in the same way? That was One Foot Out the Door. This track and the last track are a little bit disjointed in relation to the first 7 tunes. I don't think... I'd remove this song and the last song and replace it with just some good old guitar rock music. But it was nice to hear Eddie have a little bit of a jam about and have the frontman, Mr. Roth, have a little bit of a jam about on a more synth-based rhythm section. I'll give you one last video. I'll give you my final overview of this. I'll rate it out of 10. I'll see you on there.